Hi everyone. Today I am with Mr. Anubhav Jain, Managing Director, Indian Oil Adani Ventures Limited. Thank you for giving us your time, sir.
Thank you so much. Pleasure is all mine.
So Anubhav sir, tell us more about your journey towards SAP S/4HANA and how did this whole thing took shape in the early days?
Right. Thank you for asking that question, and I'll give you a brief of what the journey has been. I'll introduce the company that we represent. So the company name is Indian Oil Adani Ventures Limited. It's a joint venture of Indian Oil and Adani Ports, 50-50 joint venture, and I am the managing director of the company. So IAVL is on a very rapid growth trajectory in terms of scale of operations, manpower, projects and revenues. So digitalization becomes a major driver for us to enable this growth, and we have taken many initiatives in that direction. One such initiative is adoption of S/4HANA as a major support tool for our operations. We evaluated many platforms which could serve a growing story. It is also a relevant fact that both our promoters, that is IOCL and Adani Ports, are on the same platform of SAP. Their positive experience and proven track record of SAP in driving business transformation helped us to further solidify our conviction to migrate to SAP S/4HANA.
So, sir, when you take a project of this magnitude, it's much more than deploying a technology. It goes into changing behaviors, etc. So, please tell us a little more about that aspect.
Sure. So, to carry out such a vast change management of such a massive scale, we wanted a very reliable and experienced partner to help us through this journey. After closely evaluating many such partners, we zeroed down on Uneecops to take us through this journey. We are very happy with the progress, and now I can say that our decision has proved correct in all sense. They have been working tirelessly with our team of IAVL to make this transition smooth and seamless. We need to keep on engaging on regular intervals and keep on making the system better, user-friendly, and take this company to greater heights. Let us embrace this opportunity to make it a great success story. So I would like to thank the entire team of Uneecops who were involved in this transformational journey and adoption of SAP. I would also like to thank the entire team of IAVL who have been working tirelessly for last 6 months to make this a great success.
Thank you, Mr. Jain. This means a lot, and as a partner implementing SAP, we are also blessed by having this opportunity to work with IAVL team. Thank you for trusting us and giving us this opportunity.
Pleasure is all ours.
Thanks for your time today.
Thank you so much.
Valuable.
Hi, Mr. Manoj.
Hi.
Burad.
Hi.
So, thank you very much for joining us for this session. So, just one question if I want to ask, that what is your journey and experience with SAP S/4HANA using this organization?
As far as SAP is concerned, let me tell you about what is IAVL.
Please, please.
India, its name says it's Indian Oil Adani Ventures Limited.
Right.
It's a joint venture between Indian Oil Corporation and APSEZ, Adani Port and SEZ Limited. And by virtue of this partnership, I am representing from the Indian Oil side.
Great.
So SAP is not new to me per se, because in Indian Oil we are in SAP since 2002. It's quite a long journey, though we are not in fact shifted to S/4HANA, but we are in the ECC of SAP. And being a public sector, and we used to be one of the first movers into the SAP platform. Prior to that, maybe separate ERP systems are in use. And in fact, when we took SAP as our ERP system, and we have implemented all the 8 modules of SAP. See, at that time it was one of the first PSUs to venture into and adopted SAP as our platform. And then subsequently we go for BPC and all. So it's not a new as far as we are concerned. In 2002 means I was directly dealing or handling SAP as far as the transactions are concerned.
Yes.
And so it's quite a long journey for us. It is in the maturity stage. I came here recently in February 2024, and I used to get a lot of bottlenecks as far as the existing ERP systems was there. And that time when I in fact trying to push SAP, that time I come to know that they are already placed the PO for SAP S/4HANA. So I was glad that In fact, both are promoters, be it IOC or be it APSEZ, both are in the SAP platform. So it's not a new, and we keep on taking quite a advantage from this SAP ERP. So that's what. So again, we are in align with our promoters.
Right.
So all the three now in SAP platform. And SAP S/4HANA, naturally it's the next gen ERP system where it's a cloud based now.
Exactly.
In fact, we are used to having a server based, and we used to maintain that. So those kind of nitty-gritties and manning is not required as far as the cloud S/4HANA is there. So now it's not the time to ask what are the benefits. Benefits, in fact, let me tell you that quite a number of organizations in India per se are using SAP platform, and we are having a COS team in IOC who are in fact implementing and monitoring that SAP transactions. A lot of benefits, like you call it as a compliance point of view, you call it as a seamless transactions. There is no kind of a, I'll call batch processing. It is a real time transactions. So as far as the transfer is concerned, otherwise also as a commercial organization, you have to see how much benefits we are getting, not in terms of monetary only, but in terms of how to ease doing the transactions. And I am very much confident, and I am very much satisfied with the kind of SAP team per se is trying to adopt whatever the regulatory requirements are there, be it in a some new concept or new notifications come, whether it is in GST portal or in the budget, and in a very short span of time they are giving the patches so that the customers are not going to face anything, because transaction has to flow, commerce has to move forward. One cannot hold for a kind of a, so our system upgradation is not there, so I'm holding back. So that nobody like to accept in today's world.
Right.
So you have to have gear it up 24/7/365, that any regulatory changes, any requirement as far as the statutories are concerned, it has to be in a span of 2 to 3 to 4 hours. It has to be adopted and built into the system, so that the front facing customer should not face any kind of a issue on that. So that is, I am having a great experience with SAP per se. Now, in fact, from the very beginning, I am associated the way the Uneecops teams has come, and they try to build up the architecture of for this applicable to this company. So that way, in fact, I am in fact associated with this. Beginning with what will be the architect, how the transaction will flow, and what is the pyramid and how the transaction. I try to give whatever my experience in Indian Oil. So I said, you have to move the transactions like this and all. And here we are having a company, a holding company, and we are having a multiple subsidiary joint venture companies. So that's there. Benefits are enormous. I should not list out A, B, C, D. But yes, it's a today's requirement, and I am from a old background. Like, we used to know when the transactions are happening manually, how the ledgers are being maintained, how the case books are being maintained, and we have seen the whole change in the accounting per se. And it's enormous. They are really doing a good job as far as the SAP is concerned. So benefits are enormous.
Right. Thank you very much. I mean, it was great to understand your experience, since you were the first users of S/4HANA. And just last question, I'm sure you named Uneecops and their experience. If you want to share us that we completed this journey in 155 days with your help, what was your experience with the Uneecops team, and how did we perform implementing this?
Again, I come to know the name Uneecops after I joined here. I think I met the first rollout program. In fact, started with a meeting, how to go about it, and how we fix that. The rollover time or implementation or from 1st of August will be shifting totally from our existing to SAP from 1st of August. So timelines has been fixed. So first time I met with the Uneecops team, frankly I was not aware of, because when we implemented in, again I am repeatedly telling IOC, because those are because the volume is very large. Exactly. It is a pan-India presence and all. So all big fours are associated, whether it is a PwC, whether it is a IAVL, that time IAVL was the SAP partner, and we are having a team of around 60-70 people in Gurgaon. They are sitting, and in fact back office kind of a job, and support services are being maintained by Indian Oil, its own team. But here I find Mr. Ganesh and his team more I have because down the line people are associated and all. But it's that time I first come to know, and then I reacted. Then we have a one-to-one meeting also to take care of certain issues, because a Uneecop or any service provider, they are technologically maybe give a support kind of a thing, but the requirement has to come from the client itself. Yes. Okay. So maybe you might be handling hundreds of companies, but their commercial aspects and their business process are different. So sometimes there used to be a loggerhead between how to do it and all. So sometimes people used to, because they come to know that I was associated with that. So that way I used to give my piece of kind of suggestions that we can do that and do that. But I find it the Uneecop teams are very, very cooperative, and that way they always think in a very open mind. That's a key. Sometimes rigidity doesn't solve the problem. Okay, you have to find out a way, like a PO issue has come. So it's a requirement of the client, requirement of the customer. Maybe it's not there now. We can find out a shortcut solution to it, but long term it should not be. You have to find out, because there is a requirement from the customer. So that way I am very happy that the Uneecops teams they are always discussed and supported without any time limit, like not like
9 to 5,
right? And I said the success of SAP implementation is all depends upon how the kind of support Uneecop teams will give.
Exactly.
Because in fact 99% maybe bearing one or two, all are very, very new to SAP system in this IAVL. So people try, what happens, people try to do certain things. If there is a requirement, suppose I have to do a certain transaction, it has to be done.
Yes.
So because everybody is answerable. So if I will not get a support properly in time, then I'll try to manage, and I'll end up in doing a wrong thing. So that's why I said your support and timely support is very much required. And from the very beginning, in fact, I was telling to my team also, making a transaction is very easy. Rectifying a transaction is very difficult in SAP.
Exactly.
So that is what. So take your time, and simultaneously the support of Uneecops are also required to what extent one can wait for. So that way only the success will come as far as the SAP implementation. So I am still I always give a time that 5 months, 6 months. We should not immediately expect the results to come. There has to be a settling time, we call it. We give a settling time. Then from this quarter onwards, we try to get the benefit, how the things are coming and all. And I always put my finance team that let's find out a review system, how the things has been implemented, what are the subsequent improvements are required. Because the development of the person has to go on a stage basis.
Exactly.
So that's what. So compliments to Uneecops.
Thank you very much.
And in fact, I told them don't go as per the strictly as per the timelines. So infant has to be taken care. Okay,
Exactly.
and all are not in the equal
Right.
trend. Some people are very good at getting or adequately knowledgeable and accessible to that. Some people may be taking some time. So you have to have your patience. Sometimes you may get very silly questions also. Don't get upset. So that way, it's a good team and a good experience also to be with them.
Thank you. Thank you very
My
much. Mr.
compliments to the whole Uneecops team.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for having this session with us.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
meeting with
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I am with Mr. Atul Karate, Chief Operating Officer at Indian Oil Adani Ventures. Hi, Mr. Atul.
Hello.
It is great to have you here.
Same.
Just want to understand your experience, your journey of having SAP S4 HANA, and how SAP S4 HANA has been serving to the requirements of IAVL.
Yeah, so first of all, let me thanks Uneecops being our business partner for the implementation of SAP S4 HANA. This is being one of the most modern tool in the ERP. I must say that in the latest ERPs available, we have had a very comprehensive review of all options, and then we finally decided that we have to go for SAP S4 HANA, which is one of the latest one. When we talked about our segment, basically we are the midstream energy or oil and gas company, and a lot of transformation is happening in this domain. So from that point of view, we have started automation and then the digitalization. And as a part of our digitalization, it was important that the business operating system also has to be in sync with the modern requirement. More customer-centric approach has to be there. So from that perspective, we have basically combinations of things happening in the current scenario. We have existing operational terminals, those are petroleum and petrochemical storage locations, have gone through a journey of automation and digitalization. And we have two major projects going on, which will add in substantial value to the Indian petroleum industry in terms of supply chain management of product in the eastern part of the country and the northern part of the country. So from that point of view, as a management team, we have decided that with the lots of advantages from the system, we see basically a more real-time benefits, more analytical integration we can do. A BI part we can customize as per our requirement. Petroleum industry is not only a part of the energy value chain, but it's also important in terms of the criticality of operations. So each module which we have selected compared to other ERPs, I can see that there are many good advantages, better features in SAP S4 HANA. And apart from the having an integrated package, it's also a good combination for the financial accounting, supply chain management requirement, purchase requirement, asset integration. We can do it in more systematic way in this package. That is how we came to basically a ERP selection in terms of SAP S4 HANA.
Maybe if you can just throw some light on your experience with Uneecops, the team, and how we helped the entire digital transformation journey for IAVL.
Yeah. So I think when we as an industry go for such transition, the most important factor is your implementation partner. And believe me, we took sizable number of days and a lot of management time in terms of brainstorming it internally, who should be our implementation partner. And I must compliment the entire team of Uneecops that they have really stand to our expectation. And say within a very short duration of 150 days or literally a 4.5 month of working span, the Uneecops team and our team at IAVL, they have jointly really make it happen in most systematic way. So their involvement in terms of understanding the need of customer, basically putting ourselves in the shoe of customer's requirement, having a very in-depth discussions at operating level, at the management level, and basically hand-holding in various stages of the project. So that was key differentiation, I can say. Uneecops, they have really added a lot of value to us.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words. It was lovely having you here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
First, I would like to start our conversation by saying a big thank you for your entire guidance in this journey of the S4 implementation. So, I would like to start with a question of in your financial digital footprint journey, how do you place the implementation of S4 HANA in IAVL organization, sir?
Yeah, good question, Ganesh. So, see, I have been associated with this company for now, possibly the longest. I've been here from 98, so almost 26, 27 years now in this organization. When I entered this company, we had a standalone ERP package. We didn't have an ERP, it was a standalone accounting system, because at that time we were only into terminaling, and we didn't feel the need for an ERP at that point. But then as our business, started growing from terminaling to EPC into CSMIC, then there was a need to revamp our systems to be in line with our businesses. And in 2006 is when we went live with a legacy ERP system, if I recall so. And of course, we had an implementation partner also. And in 2011, we revamped it further with an upgraded version of the same ERP. And now, after 2011, it is 13 years now, and for 13 years, we're continuing with the same ERP and all. And I can very proudly say that I should also thank the Uneecops team for being a fantastic business partner, because at the end of the day, if there is something which has been achieved with the company, it is not the effort of the company alone, it is the effort of the partner as well.
Thank you.
So if you ask me that is it the company who has done it? Yes, the company has definitely. But at the end of the day, it's a joint effort, and both put together
Very
have
true.
managed to achieve the common objective.
Very true, very true.
So I should thank you as well.
Thanks, and thanks to you and your team, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. So especially from your financial, like as you have multiple legal entities, and as you do the monthly and quarterly, consolidations and the reports and the legal, the compliance. So how do you find the SAP, will help you in this journey?
Again, a very good question. So what is happening is, as you rightly said, we have around 14 to 15 entities.
Right.
While most of the entities are on a common package, but there are a couple of 2 or 3 of us who are on standalone this thing.
Correct.
So now that everything, all the entities are on a common platform.
Okay.
So that is one great positive. And plus we have 2 shareholders, Indian Oil Corporation on the one hand, Adani is on the other hand. And both are listed entities. So we do have monthly MIS to our leadership team. We have quarterly audit committee meetings. We have quarterly board meetings. We have audits plus ad hoc reports and all, which are requested by the shareholders from time to time. What I have found that over the period of the last many years, even with the legacy ERP system as well, lot of time and effort is being spent on compiling the data.
Okay.
So basically there is a lot of work which goes on to compile the data, and I am of a great believer and I am of the opinion that effort should be made on analyzing the data. The compiling should come out of the system.
True.
So it was, although we had a legacy ERP in place, but we were only picking up the data, but there was a lot of massaging which was going on behind the scenes.
Okay.
And with whatever I have seen, now we have gone live on 1st August.
Correct.
We are now August, September, we are into the 4th month. I'm already seeing a lot of what you call positives, a lot of developments which are only telling about that come the time, and I'm pretty sure that we will move. For example, earlier, we didn't have a closing timeline.
Okay.
On month we should be 15, on the 20th. But now we have ourselves set a timeline that on the first week of the month, we should be closing, and that is going to be possible because we are quite confident that we will get the desired reports from the SAP system through automation.
Okay.
So that I think to a great deal will reduce our, if I may say, our hardships in the manual effort, and we will be able to spend more time on the analytical part.
Okay. Another one of the key questions which I thought I'll ask you, are being part of the selection committee of this product and the partner. So how do you choose why S4 and Uneecops? And we'll be happy to know.
Yeah. So I will go slightly backwards.
Okay.
So as I just said that we had an ERP legacy system, and we were also contemplating whether we should revamp it further.
Okay.
Because revamping a legacy system maybe involves less effort, especially from a migration standpoint. But at the same time, we also took into account that SAP S4 HANA is being used more and more and more, and with whomsoever I have spoken,
Okay.
whether it is within the company, people who have come from outside, or both our shadow, they all have spoken very highly about this thing. So that was one.
Okay.
And whatever interactions I had with the Uneecops team has always been fantastic. They are very pleasant people to interact.
Thank you.
As I just mentioned that in 2006, I've also been part of the implementation of the ERP legacy system. So we have interacted with those implementation partners also. But this is this particular implementation partner, which is Uneecops, are excellent.
Okay.
Very pleasant to work with. And what was very surprising, and which is again very good in today's scenario, very grounded people, very down to earth, very humble. The minute to come out with these qualities, 50% of your battle is won.
True. Very good.
And then I also seen the participation of all the people from your side as well as from our side
Very true.
in the UATs, in the training sessions, and both together, the combination has worked wonderfully well
True.
to be in the situation what we are today.
Okay. Very true. Thanks for your time, sir, and all the very best.
Thank
in
you.
the S4 journey at IAVL. Thank you. Sir.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Welcome. Hi Arunji. Very good evening. First, I would like to start with saying a big thanks to you for implementing S4 HANA at IAVL in record time of 155 days, and you being spearheading the ERP space at IAVL. So this may not be possible without you and your team's tremendous contribution to achieve this implementation in 155 days. Thanks to you.
Thank you very much, Ganeshji.
Thank you.
Even I also not knowing that when I have started this journey, it was very difficult for me to compel to our management that whether I really would be possible for us to complete it within that stipulated time or not. Because management has given only the 6 months. I was initially telling them it would not be possible to them, because in my earlier experience says that because many things as challenges will come in this journey. So it was in my I was thinking that it would not be possible. But with your help, with the Uneecops team's help, it is really great for me I could deliver that project in a stipulated time. I mean, with their expectation, I could make
and with quality.
With quality.
That's very important.
That is very important.
Yes.
So
great. So
thanks to you.
Welcome,
your team also.
Welcome. Now, so in your IAVL's digital vision, how do you place the selection of S4 in your digital journey? So why S4?
Okay, fine. Very good question, I should say, because nowadays if you see in the market that it is very difficult to choose any ERP when you are playing a role as a ERP head in a company. So when management gives you directives that you have to come back to us with the right ERP,
True.
then it is the journey starts from there.
Correct.
You have to select the various methods that you might be knowing that what are the different methods, because now it is Google and all those things.
True. You have many tools to know.
Correct, many tools are
help
there.
us.
So I started from that point of view that what are the different angles I have to check it out that which other ERP does not provide.
Okay.
So then I found many companies are there. You might be knowing that. Like I mean, take 2-3 names like Microsoft is there, Oracle is there, and you know that we have earlier was using a legacy system, a particular ERP which was having a very good things in the system, but it was not very much integrated, or whatever applications we are having. That was not integrated with that particular Oracle e-business suites basically. Our earlier I'm talking about legacy system. So in that journey I found that it is good to have that S4 HANA as because the integration point of view, and not only integration point of view, digital footprint point of view also, it is good to have, because it's a seamless kind of integration can be happen in that particular application.
Correct.
So I taking this point first, and then I took it what kind of different kind of dashboard which will be given our management can take the data analytics point of view, can be quickly and easily will be presentable to them. So these 2 points are very remarkable or very notable points to me.
Okay.
And many other small things were there.
Okay.
Like you can say that bank reconciliation, like it will be very easy.
Correct.
I mean, all those points of view, I have selected this S4HANA. And then I started thinking that why I should not look for any other ERP.
Okay.
Why S4HANA? Because when management will ask me why S4HANA, why not other ERP we are looking for, then I should have some positive feedback about S4HANA also. So then I started looking from the price point of view.
Okay.
So that is a very major thing to the management, because everyone is looking for a cost effectiveness when we are going for any ERP project. An ERP project is not for the IT project, it's a organization project, if you can say. So from that point of view, you can say that whatever price we could have negotiated with S4, that is a very good price, I should say. Whereas I could not able to drag it down other OEM partners to that level.
Okay.
And it's a platter kind of thing they are providing. Like organization today, we have implemented, as you know, that 3-4 modules we have implemented, and it's a platter system based they have provided. Where other OEMs, they are coming module based system. Compartment based. So each and every module was different price and different things they were adding. So the total TCO or total cost to the company was to some extent is huge. So that point of time it is trigger. Next point is both the stakeholders are in SAP
already.
So it is very easy for me to tell them that okay, these are the particular software which you can go for.
And I think IAVL is the first company to go in S4.
Yes. And they could take it easily. Okay, integration point of view later on, if they would like to have integrated things in this, so journey will be easier. I think.
Great. So since you talked about the journey, so how is the journey with Uneecops in the implementation phase?
I personally feel they are very cooperative. Whenever I feel that okay, this thing is needed, and whatever customization point of view, I should say, because when you go for any particular ERP, lots of things are there. Business to meet the business requirement, you have to do a lot of customization.
Correct.
Many companies are, in my earlier experience, I am sharing, when I am giving this particular topic to them. Either they will come with the change request, or they will take a hell lot of time to mitigate that requirement. Which I am practically telling you that I have never ever felt with the Uneecops team kind of challenges with me. I could able to deliver it in time, I could able to deliver it with the quality, and I could able to achieve that requirement within the stipulated deadline. So management is also, in that particular point of view, management is also very happy. Because earlier, if you know that earlier we have taken a couple of entities which are practically not live at this point of time. But from the compliance point of view, we should have all those entities into my system. So I was also not under impression that okay, whether should I go with those entities or not. But later on, with the management decision, we thought that okay, it is better to have those entities also in my instance. So later on, when I come down to you people, so you have taken that thing well, and you have not given me any chance to think about second time that okay, I was under tremendous pressure from the management point of view, that what should I tell them, that whether they will agree with this point of time or not. If they are saying, if they are backstepping, then they will charge me, then I'll be totally in soup. My management can tell me a hell lot of things. So from that particular point of view, it was a very challenging task for me, but I felt very cooperative from the Uneecops entire team, and they could have, they have extensively support in that particular manner.
So to wrap up our discussion, so what is your short term and the long term, some of the objectives which you would like to reap from this implementation of S4?
As you know, the S4 is a particular application or the ERP system where it caters to the many different departments.
True.
So all those departments needs to be mitigated with this application software, and we are looking for, as a IAVL, we are looking for a application which will suffice my entire organization goal.
Very true.
So going forward, it may happen like that. Many things will come under this application, which can be integrated easily, and dashboard kind of thing. We can make it very quickly and easily, so that management will also get benefited with that particular application.
Very true.
So that is the thing. So another question, what do you ask?
What's your long-term
goal
towards implementation of S4?
Nowadays, AI or ML is another part.
Absolutely.
If you think from that perspective, I think management is also very looking for digitization and all. So from that perspective, I think they will definitely take it as our next goal.
Very good initiative.
Yeah. So that AI should be integrated with our application, so that like many automation we are looking for, because many things are doing nowadays we are manually. So with this project we can do it. We can eliminate all those manual activities. And if we impose those AI point of view, it will be very helpful for the entire organization. I should say.
Again, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
And thanks. We will always be there to support you in your journey. Thank you.
Sir, thank you.
I am a user of SAP. SAP is a very user-friendly ERP software, and I'm very happy to be an SAP user. Thank you.
Hi, I've been using ERP for a very long time, but for me, SAP S4HANA is the best. Thank you.
Team Uneecops is very excellent team. They have helped us to make SAP understand, and they have helped us.
So I have recently got my SAP user ID and password, and I'm very excited to use it. Thank you.
So IAVL has started using the SAP HANA. So thank you Uneecops team for giving us such a wonderful training. So we are grateful for it. Thank you.
Uneecops is very supportive and helpful for smooth work functioning for me as a SAP user. Thank you.
The SAP team, we find the SAP more friendly, and we also enjoy while learning SAP. And all the SAP team has helped us a lot. They understood our problems, and they have helped us to understand SAP in detail, precisely. So it was very good time we have spent all together. So all the best SAP, and looking for future also. Thank you so much.
Regarding the SAP, this is the first time I was working with SAP in SAP body. I found it very much, before this SAP I worked with Tally and Oracle modules also, but SAP I found it very much interactive and real-time data what we get on the time. We were able to post the data on time and see what are the results and what we are getting it. So it's a really good ERP model, and Uneecops which have implemented this, they are very much supportive and knowledgeable persons they are having. Mr. Rama and Mr. Rajesh, they have both been very supportive in this journey. Thanks. All the best to them.
So Uneecops has done the implementation of SAP for IAVL. So thanks to Uneecops for making our life easy, as through the SAP system our day-to-day functioning will be more effective, and there will be a control on the systems. Once again, thank you Uneecops for implementing the system within a shortest time for us. Thank you.
So my observation related to SAP is when we implement SAP in our company, we found there is enhancement in the performance with compared to my old system, where user is very happy to use the new system and they are eager to learn so many things in new system. Thank you.
We are building IAVL like